looking for meaning, purpose, and a place to belong. Every kid needs someone to show up, walk alongside them, and to love them for who they are and who God created them to be. We are reaching out to all kids, building life-changing relationships with them in hopes that one day we can share the message of who Jesus is with them.
We do this by going where kids are. Young Life leaders are currently coaching football, leading the ping pong club, substitute teaching, attending sporting events, choir concerts, and hanging out in the lunchroom. Leaders take the time to get to know what it's like to be a middle schooler or high schooler in Carmel. They hear about the highs and the lows, and instead of merely being a good listener, choose to dive in and live life with the kids at their side.
All of these things lead to trust and friendship. Once that is built, we gain an ability to share with a kid the greatest news of all, the news of Jesus Christ and that the Creator of the universe loves them more than they can imagine.
Young Life has changed my life.
Being in high school has created an influence of making bad decisions and being involved in things that you shouldn't be involved in. And unfortunately, I was involved in things that I shouldn't have been involved in. I was making decisions that I shouldn't have been making. And that was before I joined Young Life. And when I came to Young Life, when I went to Young Life, I realized that those decisions that I was making weren't the best decisions of my life. And ever since I've been involved in Young Life, I don't have any desire to make those decisions anymore.
Before I was involved in Young Life, going to church just seemed like something that was expected of me, but through Young Life, I've learned what it means to have a personal and open relationship with Jesus Christ.
Young Life has changed my life because it's brought me closer to a group of friends who also desire a closer relationship with our Christ.
Club is the entry point for anyone who has never been a part of this group, but wants to experience it for the first time. Whether you're showing up to Wildlife as a middle schooler, Young Life as a high schooler, or Capernaum as a student with special needs, you are immediately celebrated for being you and being present. Club is the first place for many kids to experience the idea that you can be you and still be loved no matter what. You can show the wonderful sides of who you are as well as the messy sides, and you will still have a Young Life leader waiting for you to show up at Club and run to you. Club is where you are welcomed in.
Club is a fun-filled environment where kids get to come just as they are. They don't have to worry about the pressures of high school. They get to come with leaders and just cut loose and live life to the full.
Young Life Club happens once a week, and it's a great time to learn more or begin to learn more about Christ in a very upbeat, exciting, and just awesome time with a bunch of your friends and leaders that just love you unconditionally.
Some of the things we get to do at Club include listening to live music, jumping, and having a great time with one another. Upfront games, skits, and raffles are always fun.
My favorite part about Wildlife Club is that we get to go there to do all the fun activities and games, but then after that we have club talk, and then after we get to break into groups and talk with our group and share stories, and even if it's a sad or happy story, you know that they'll always be there to comfort you.
I like Wildlife because the leaders are great.
Capernaum is Young Life's special needs, and there is nothing typical about it. It is ridiculousness and pandemonium and friends and snacks and stories and games and music and dancing all in one place, and these kids love it. All it takes is just a moment of looking at their faces to know that they are having the time of their life. Maybe they'll never understand what the Gospels are, but what an amazing ministry opportunity it is to be able to show them that they matter by simply showing up. They get that. They know that they're cared about, and that is so cool.
Every Monday night, we we get together for campaigners, which is when students and leaders come together to hang out and worship God together.
Campaigners creates an environment and a place where you can go there and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. When we go, it's a place where I can consider it family, I can consider them brothers, and I can tell them my life story without them judging me.
It's an awesome time for kids to just be able to share what's going on in their lives. And during that time, they have their friends there, they have their leaders there, and it's just really cool to see them open up and share in a safe environment where they might not have other people around them otherwise encouraging them in their walk with Christ.
Camp is like no other week that a kid from Carmel will experience in their life. Whether they're going to wildlife camp, young life camp, or wilderness ranch, they will be shown adventure like they have never seen before. They will learn more about themselves and about Jesus. They will be shown what it looks like to walk with the God of the universe, and they will experience all this with their young life leader at their side. The same leader that will come home with them when their week is done and start the next school year with them at the end of the summer. Camp is the place where relationships with leaders change from being new friends to becoming lifelong influences and mentors.
One of the things as a young life leader that's so great is that we get to walk with kids, and we get to walk with them as they go through their daily struggles if they try and be defined by something else other than Jesus Christ.
Young life leaders are the best because they love you in such an unconditional way that's authentic and real. It makes you understand how truly loved you are by not only your Christ but others around you.
What's awesome about the leaders at Young Life is that they're going to love you no matter where you are in your life. If you do fall back into your decisions or make bad decisions, those leaders are always going to love you and they're always going to cherish you.
I love my leader, Mary Ellen. I can tell her anything, even things I'm ashamed about, and her love for me will never change.
For me, I see myself in my high school guys. I struggled with the same things that they're struggling with, such as sports, popularity, and girls, as they try and be defined by them just as I did. Being a young life leader offers me the opportunity to walk alongside them and figure out what life is supposed to look like and how to get through those struggles. I love sharing the gospel with them and how Jesus Christ, their own personal Savior, is the only true God that will fill them up.
The way they show up on a consistent and weekly basis, just pouring their love out to these kids, just really changes our lives around and shows us a better way of how to love others.
Young Life is about going with kids, and I go with my girls to show them love, to show them unconditional love when they might not feel it from their parents, from their friends, from the rest of the world, when they're looking for love from guys, from attention on social media, from the clothes they wear, from people at school in the hallways. I go with them so that they know that they're loved by Christ and that they're loved by me.